His side today is without the defender Kenny Sampson, who's got a thigh injury, and his place goes to Terry Fenwick. But the better news for Palace is that both Peter Nicholas and Dave Swindlehurst, who had knocks against Brighton, are both fit to play. As for Middlesbrough, they field an unchanged side, and that's not surprising after two victories over the Christmas period against Bolton and Leeds, with Graham Headley continuing in the midfield for the unfit Craig Johnston. Two of the goals in that 3-1 victory over Leeds on Boxing Day came from Bosko Jankovic, a Yugoslav international who could well offer the biggest threat to Palace defence here today. And the referee today is Clive Thomas from Porthcawl in Wales. So it's Crystal Palace then who get us away in the all-white strip, attacking the goal to our left. Middlesbrough in the all-red strip. Kenny Sampson there in the tracksuit top, missing out on this game, and still a bit doubtful, I gather, for the cup tie at Swansea next week. Hodgson. Oh, he neatly turned Nicholas there, and there's a chance surely for him to shoot, which he didn't take. Oh, that was extraordinary, because he worked himself into such a good position there. I can't think why he didn't try a shot himself. And now a chance for a break now. There's 2 against 2 in effect as Jankovic takes it up for Middlesbrough. Trying to turn Gilbert, trying to get a shot in, and Burridge in the end had to go down, and certainly Palace again made heavy work of that in defence as Jankovic came in. Murphy, good bit of skill there, but also a good piece of defence by Craigs. Looking for Hinshelwood to make a run, and then playing it inside instead to Murphy. A little touch on the gain, and my word, Jerry Francis was very nearly through for what would have been a perfect chance of goal. Fenwick. Versus Craigs, and Cochrane neatly eluding Flanagan, playing that ball in nicely to Headley, and now for Armstrong, touched on again now for Hodgson. Now will he get a shot in? Hilaire's right back there supporting him, but Johnson is also on hand for Middlesbrough, and Hilaire gets it away. Flanagan. Francis touching it on this time for Swindlehurst. Ashcroft going with him. Nicholas. Murphy. And McAndrew stopped though by Francis. Nicholas playing it in again. Proctor's there for Middlesbrough, and Headley playing it on this time for Hodgson. And here's Craigs playing some quite entertaining stuff at the moment in Middlesbrough. And certainly, insofar that chances have been created, the chances have gone to Middlesbrough so far. Here's Cochrane, trying to get on the outside of Fenwick. That's a corner. Armstrong again will take Tony McAndrew, the big number 6, and the Middlesbrough skipper coming into the penalty area. Ashcroft staying back for this one. McAndrew going to the near post as Armstrong floats that in again. Headley with a chance to try his luck. Graham Headley. Nicholas. Jerry Francis to Dave Swindlehurst. Terry Fenwick. Oh, look at Hinshelwood right in there. And Johnson picking it away to Proctor. Headley swept here for Cochrane. They're feeding Cochrane more and more. Well, they feel that without Sanson down that particular side, Palace might be a little bit weaker. Crossed in again, and the goal scored by Headley. Well, it worked with the move down the right-hand side, putting Middlesbrough into the lead. And when it's crossed in, it caught the Palace defence on the wrong foot, and Graham Headley was there with a simple side foot into the back of the net beyond John Burridge. Palace 0, Middlesbrough 1, with about 23 minutes gone. And Graham Headley gets his first of the season. Murphy. Francis away on the far side. Here he is. Hilaire beyond him. Better passing movement by Palace, although, yes, Nicholas just getting to it and allowing Cannon to come forward once more. Played there for Swindlehurst, but there were 2, 4, 6, 8 red shirts were back. And now they're springing forward as this pass finds Bosko Jankovic. Cochrane's gone into the middle and could be offside. Jankovic might try a shot on his own, and what a great save by Burridge. Jankovic was helped by a wicked deflection. I think it was off Billy Gilbert. And they would have just flown in the top corner, but for a really acrobatic piece of keeping by John Burridge. But here's Murphy. Again, well stopped by a massed Middlesbrough defence. They're defending well, but my word, they're breaking out quickly and attacking with a good deal of venom as well. Armstrong, Craggs. That's not a bad ball, straight to Cochrane. Fenwick closing in on him. A little dummy there, a little cross there, a header by Jankovic, and really, he should have made a bit more of that. The Yugoslav, well, he acknowledges what a good cross it was there from Terry Cochrane, who'd done so well. But really, he should have done a little better himself. Flanagan now for Crystal Palace. That's an interesting cross coming in. Swindlehurst is there. Murphy couldn't quite get to it. Cochrane with a chance to get away. And a corner being given to Palace. With about a minute and a half to go to half-time. Palace, who might have been more than the 1 goal down, with a chance now to get back into it. And Ashcroft getting it away very expertly indeed for Middlesbrough. Flanagan. Gilbert lifting it in again towards that Middlesbrough penalty area. Swindlehurst looking to get a shot in, trying to curl one, but it's wide of Jim Platt's goal. Goal kick. As the half-time whistle goes, Middlesbrough in the lead. A goal by their number 4, Graham Headley, a midfielder who came forward, and they've shown a lot of good attacking flair, but also at the back where Billy Ashcroft, the number 5, and John Craggs, the number 2, two great old stagers there who've really got this Middlesbrough defence playing so well and making it so difficult for Crystal Palace, who at the moment I would think would be quite happy to be simply a goal down. It could have been much worse for them. But they've still got a finger hold on this game, and we'll have to see what happens in the second half. A half-time score then, with so much more to come on the big match today. It's Crystal Palace 0, Middlesbrough 1. We'll be back with the second half. Welcome back to Selhurst Park. Middlesbrough leading 1-0, and both sides have brought on their substitutes. Palace have got Ian Walsh on for Dave Swindlehurst, and Middlesbrough have brought on Alan Ramage in place of David Armstrong, who's injured just before half-time. Francis. And now Gilbert. And they've really got to step on the gas now, Palace, in this second half, to improve on their first half performance and pull back the goal. But at the moment, here's Jankovic going through there, and my word, what a good save by Burridge. could so easily have been caught out so early in the second half there by that run and that shot by Bosko Jankovic. Gilbert. And something happened off the ball there, involving Ramage. And a free kick to Crystal Palace. Billy Gilbert will take it. Hit firmly towards Flanagan. Shielding it well, looking for something on the turn. Murphy with a shot. My word, what a good save by Pratt. Flanagan trying to lob it in there. And Nicholas running to the referee to claim that there was a handball there somewhere, but it was a shot by Murphy that was point-blank range, and good reactions there from the Middlesbrough keeper, Jim Platt. Nodding it on very well indeed there for Flanagan. They are taking the return pass, looking for some space through the middle there, picking it up again. But in the end, there were just too many red shirts back once more. Headley now, playing it for Johnson. That's a Palace throw. Flanagan into the path of Murphy. Yes, he got there. Now, can Hilaire make it 1-1? He can't. Or can he? Surely. No. Well, they've had more chances in the first 10 minutes of the second half than they made in the whole of the first. And that time, Hilaire looked an absolute cert to get the equaliser. But here we have Johnson coming through again. And the whistle had gone for offside. Let's look again there as Hilaire came through there. It looked a surefire equaliser until Platt came out and smothered it so well. And lo and behold, it came back to him again. And even then, Palace couldn't quite finish it off. Murphy hitting it forward, McAndrew getting it away. Gilbert there for Palace. Flanagan lifting it on there nicely for Hilaire. Got Walsh up with him, nice control there, but he's brought down by Craggs, and Craggs is going to get a yellow card, I think. He is. So it's, I would say, something like 27, 28 yards out. Jerry Francis and Jerry Murphy. It's Murphy who lifts it in there. It's gone a long way, and Walsh had a chance there to make the equaliser, because for once that Middlesbrough defence was hopelessly caught out. Walsh was in behind them. And again, a chance goes a-begging. Nicholas, Hilaire. Turned back nicely there by Flanagan again for Hilaire. No penalty there. Referee didn't even consider it. Nicholas finding Jerry Francis. Played in there for Flanagan. Looking to get it on the left foot. And now Hilaire. Pulled back and punched out. Fennick playing it in again, and Palace just can't get that clear sight on goal. Cannon, Gilbert, Cannon again, Fennick. Entlewood. Now what about that for a ball? Releasing Peter Nicholas. It's a good cross coming in towards the far side there. Platt under pressure from Flanagan. And the whistle had gone. The whistle had gone, even though Jerry Francis got a header in that crossed the line. Presumably for a foul on Jim Platt. And so the header that finally went in doesn't count. Still Middlesbrough leading a goal to nil. Just about halfway through the second half now. Nicholas, Cannon, Walsh. Cochrane got the better of him there. Here's Ramage. And now Cochrane. Proctor outside him, Hodgson in front of him. Headley. And Cochrane with a shot that's well safe. Can Hodgson get in there? He can! And it's 2-0 to Middlesbrough. And that really does mean serious trouble for Crystal Palace now. Well, Burridge certainly did everything that was possible to save that first shot. Pushed it wide. And Hodgson was there to score from a very sharp angle indeed, David Hodgson. Palace 0, Middlesbrough 2. And his first goal of the season as well. Hilaire. Well, if they can hit back quickly now, they might give themselves a chance. Penalty given as Pratt brings down Hilaire. Right by that byline. Certainly my impression was that the keeper there, who's looking absolutely distraught, that the keeper in fact did make a contact as Hilaire went flitting through. And now we shall see whether Jerry Francis can score from the spot to put Palace back in this game. A really vital moment. 2 down, but if they can bounce back quickly now, who knows? So Jerry Francis against Jim Platt. And it's 2-1. Hit firmly into the roof of the net. And so Middlesbrough with their celebrations and thinking they'd given themselves a bit of breathing space. Well, Palace got back quickly, but wait a minute, here's Hodgson once more. In towards Jankovic, and in fact Burridge grabbed it out of the air when the little pass to the player Jankovic might have been better. And now a real cup-tie atmosphere as Francis takes it up. Finds Flanagan, finds Hilaire. Flicked in there for Walsh. Played wide for Francis. Good football now. Crossed in there once more. No trouble for Pratt. Looking at the watches already. Hodgson for Jankovic. Watched by Billy Gilbert. Headley's come up into an unmarked position in the Palace penalty area. But Cochrane's got the ball again, so is Jankovic now. Cochrane once more. And a goal kick. Cochrane running away with the ball. In fact, I don't know whether he thought it was a corner or not, I don't know. Pursued by Burridge. Flanagan. Nicholas, leaving it for Hilaire. And you get the impression if anything is going to come their way, it'll come by way of young Vince Hilaire. And Clive Thomas quite sharp with his admonishing of Graham Headley there, who thought had his foot too high. Nicholas planting the ball in there once more. I think we could have a fast and furious last quarter of an hour with the referee needing to have his eyes everywhere. And Terry Cochrane's going to get his name taken. He was playing around just a moment ago, if you remember, when he thought it was a corner and started taking the ball towards the corner flag, and Clive Thomas had a word with him. He's pointing over towards that corner flag, you can see there. And so it's an accumulation of those two things there. And look at McAndrew getting in there before Cochrane can get himself into more trouble. And the actual caution now was for grabbing the ball on the byline there and walking away from it, from where the situation was, carrying the ball with him. A bit of time wasting. Firm but fair refereeing there by Clive Thomas. Flanagan played for Hinchelwood. Walsh dumming it there for Jerry Francis, maybe to take it on. No. Oh, it could be for Walsh. Oh, and what a save by Platt. After Craggs, I think it was, who'd made a terrible mistake for Middlesbrough on the edge of his own penalty area. And suddenly, Walsh, the substitute, was through. And that looked as though it must be an equaliser. What a piece of goalkeeping, though, by Jim Platt. So a corner for Palace. Some big defenders up in there. Platt's coming out there, and again a good fist away by the Middlesbrough keeper, and they might be caught a little short at the back at the moment. Good atmosphere and almost a cup tie flavour about it now as Middlesbrough comes springing out. That long pass by Hodgson, and Cochrane will get it on the far side. And a cushion header by Cannon. Actually, Cochrane had time to do much more with it than that. Walsh. And now Fenwick. And a throw to Crystal Palace. Hilaire. Oh, Hilaire brought down by Cochrane, and then and Cochrane, I think, has been sent off, or has he just been told to get away from that situation? He's been sent off. Terry Cochrane has been sent off, and Middlesbrough will play the last 4 or 5 minutes of this game with only 10 men. He got a yellow card, did Cochrane, for 2 incidents of time wasting, and finally got the red card for a clash with Vince Hilaire, who himself, I think, got a yellow card there for his retaliation. Crowd are urging him to get it into the middle. Fenwick now with a little cross in there towards Murphy. And, well, it might have got anywhere with so many players in that Middlesbrough penalty area at that point. Two minutes of injury time already played. Now Clive Thomas looking hard at his watch. If Palace are going to do it, well, they're not going to be able to do it. The final whistle has gone. A really exciting finish to this game at Selhurst Park. And victory going in the end to Middlesbrough, who are moving up the table more and more. Jerry Francis in the penalty spot, having put Palace back into the game after they had gone 2 goals down. But of course it means 3 successive defeats now for Palace. Now against well, Jim Cannon, the Palace skipper, looking a little bit thoughtful there about it. Mike Flanagan coming off. But Middlesbrough looking a much more complete side on the day than Crystal Palace, it must be said, particularly in the first half, when they might have got in at half-time leading by more than a solitary goal. But a defeat for Palace, but an entertaining game for all that, and almost a cup tie atmosphere as the thrills spilled around both penalty areas in the second half. A final scoreline then at Selhurst Park: Crystal Palace 1, Middlesbrough 2.